and to develop the talents you gave them. Grant that these young men who play today may do so free from injury and with an ever-growing respect for the gifts and strengths you have so richly blessed them with. St. John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. St. Augustine, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever. Please remain standing as we honor America, our men and women in the armed forces, and veterans of military service with the playing of our national anthem, performed and recorded by the La Salle Concert Band.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome inside LaSalle College High School in Winmore, Pennsylvania for a non-league high school basketball matchup between the Explorers of LaSalle and the Friars of Malvern Prep. Your broadcast team here today, Bob Long, Danny Rovey, and AJ Carabello. And first, we'll meet the starters for both teams. Number 2, Ryan Williams, a super sophomore. He scored 13 points out in his last game, but that's a muted effort from Williams, a star and a guy who's going to get a lot of D1 looks. Joey Vandergeest, the 5'7" senior, introduced next. And the big man, number 13, Tyler Lauder, a senior at 6'7". He'll bang away inside. Hayden Pegg, a stretch guard, 6'3", a junior. Can go in there and get some rebounds and also can shoot it from the outside. And then finally, Andrew Phillips, a 6'4" junior who put up 12 points in his last game out.
And now the starting lineup for your Explorers of LaSalle.
Now we'll meet the Explorers.
Number 2, a 6'2" senior, Sam Brown.
Sam Brown introduced first for the Explorers. Number 2, a star for this Explorer team. Made 29 of 30 free throws so far this year. He's a guy who gets to the line early, often, and is effective. Chris Williams, 8 points per game. He's come into his own this year as a senior. Nix Verano, a senior, headed to Army next year, averaging 13 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Horace Simmons, the 6'6" junior, averaging about 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, has 9 scholarship offers coming to this game. And then Tim Jennings, the junior big man at 6'7". That's how we'll get this one underway here tonight. Again, your broadcast team, Bob Long, Danny Rovey, and AJ Carabello. Let's start with AJ. Your thoughts on this one? We broadcast most recently, AJ, the game against Reading. What are you looking forward to as it pertains to this one here tonight?
Yeah, so since the Reading game, we've had 2 other matches, one against Penn Charter, which is a loss for the Explorers, but then they had a good bounce-back game on Monday against fellow LaSallian school, Pittsburgh Central Catholic. One thing we're looking for here, which in the past 3 games, including the Reading game, they haven't done, is a strong start from the Explorers. Something we did see in the Springside Chestnut Hill game, so hopefully they can bring that energy to the court today against Malvern Prep.
Thanks to Joey on camera for us, a manager with the basketball team. Danny Rovey to my right. Danny, your first game in the booth. Excited to have you here, my friend.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for the opportunity, Bob. The last time I was working with you, I was on the sideline against the Springside game. But it's a blessing to be able to be here in the booth with you and AJ as well.
Well, we appreciate it. Tim Jennings gets the scoring underway. LaSalle in white, Malvern in the navy blue. And there's the first look at the Malvern offense. Joey Vandergeest, number 5, The senior at 5'7" runs the show. Chris Williams on him. LaSalle in a man-to-man look. Ryan Williams, number 2 against Sam Brown, number 2. If that's the matchup all day defensively, sign me up. Should be a good one. Big man goes to work, couldn't finish. That was Tyler Lauder. Got a great look at it, guys, but couldn't finish at the rim.
Yeah, it was a really good look. He put a good move on Tim Jennings, just couldn't finish.
Here's Horace Simmons. Had a great year last year, shot better than 50% from beyond the three-point line, shooting a clip over 40% thus far this year. And he has the ball at the top of the key now. Jennings maybe had an opportunity to slip to the basket, but LaSalle patient offensively. Sam Brown, a corner 3. It's good. And a great start for the Explorers.
Yeah. What I said we were looking for in the beginning of the game, a strong start, and that'll help the Explorers stay in the game.
And off that made 3, Danny, LaSalle had an opportunity to go with that three-quarters court pressure. Again, not necessarily to commit turnover. If you get it, great, but to take that opposing offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, right now I'd say I really love the pressure from LaSalle. Definitely the perimeter defense is helping them limit Malvern to any baskets.
Yeah, and maybe a little tick there on the shot by Ryan Williams. LaSalle on the run. Simmons an open 3. Couldn't hit it, but a pretty good run out there. Williams on the pass also got a bit of a seal to allow the shot. Now Williams stutter step high off the window. It won't go. And we run here at LaSalle. Simmons didn't have any numbers. Fortunate to get rid of that basketball, and what a look that was from Nick Verano. The easy 2 for Chris Williams.
Yeah, great look by Verano. I honestly didn't even see Chris Williams that open under the basket. So, great read by him to get 2 easy points.
A dream start for this LaSalle team, 3-2 on the year to Malvern's 3-3. But both of these teams, guys, those records a bit deceiving. They've challenged themselves in big ways. LaSalle recently played state champion, the returning state champs, Reading, as Williams commits the travel. Malvern on the other side, no slouches themselves when it comes to scheduling. Academy of the New Church, a team that may contend with Westtown in the Friends League, a team that is really, really good. They played them in the non-league. Some great learning opportunities there. So you have 2 excellent coaches here. Romanchik back into the coaching game, AJ. Used to be at Archbishop Carroll, one of our favorites to see on the road every year. He's going to be wonderful for this Malvern Prep program. And Mike McKee, tough to believe, 4th year already. What an excellent job he's done with this program. Of course, in the midst of COVID and everything else that happened last year. A phenomenal team, a phenomenal year off a down year the year prior. And this is a team, to Danny and AJ, interested in your thoughts, but a team has an opportunity to do a lot in the Catholic League this year.
Well, of course, I think I'd like to give Coach McKee a lot of credit for leading the Explorers to a 9-5 season amidst all the uncertainty that was around coronavirus and basketball.
Yeah, no, Coach McKee deserves a lot of credit, especially, having a very young team returning 3 or 4 starters to this Explorers lineup this year, so a very young team, trying to gain them some experience and hoping that experience from going 9-5 in a very competitive Catholic League last year will pay dividends this season in the Catholic League.
Andrew Phillips off for Williams, who leads the break and finishes. Malvern on the board. 4:40 and ticking here in the first quarter. Jennings got good position. Let's see if the big man goes to work. Defender doesn't come, couldn't finish. Pretty good defense by Lauder. Good save, though, and Verano unloads the 3, couldn't go. Sam Brown, a shooting foul as he went up, all in one motion, tried to put back the offensive rebound. Another look as Brown got in there, and just a little bit late was Ryan Williams. His first, team's first.
And, right there, Sam Brown showcasing the grit right there. Put it back up, draw the foul.
Sam Brown has missed but 1 free throw all year long, 30 for 31 now. Doesn't hurt, Danny, when your best free throw shooter by percentage is also your highest free throw percentage, or free throw shooter by volume. 31, way more than anyone else has attempted this year for the Explorers.
Yeah, Sam Brown does an excellent job of getting to the line every game, or at least taking it to the hole and trying to draw fouls, but he is excellent at getting in the paint, trying to draw fouls, or if not, finishing in the paint.
Good one-handed catch there by Phillips. Now Williams perhaps has the matchup he likes, but a great job by Chris Williams defensively. 3 was no good, well off from Tyler Lauder. He'll hear about it from the LaSalle student section.
When you look at high school basketball, Bob, student sections play such a crucial role in changing the game, and right now we can see that here at LaSalle.
Yeah, the student section is going to bring a lot of energy for the Explorers here today. You saw it on that shot, just giving Lauder a tough time after what was honestly not a very great-looking shot.
Timeout called by Mike McKee after the turnover on the cross-court look. 3:31 to play here in the first quarter here at LaSalle. The score, Explorers 2, Explorers 9, beg your pardon, and the Friars 2. This portion of today's game brought to you by E&M Insurance in North Wales, run by Chris Marr, class of 1989 at LaSalle. Very well connected within the LaSalle Alumni Association, past alumni board president. If you're looking for great rates, either for your personal or for your commercial insurance, Chris, as well as E&M Insurance, is the way to go. Visit them at E&M Insurance, that's E-A-N-D, minsurance.com. Or visit them on Facebook. Maybe you have a youthful age child that's getting ready to drive. Great time to call Chris and E&M Insurance. 3.5 minutes to go. LaSalle again comes with 3/4 court pressure. A 1-2-2 zone look. And they're across the timeline with Vandergeest. This time it's the Army commit Nick Verano tasked with guarding Williams. Off a high ball screen, good hedge and recover by Jennings. Williams. Sam Brown on the switch. Williams couldn't hit it. Great defense by the longer guard in Sam Brown. Simmons. Good defense there by Malvern Prep. Inside they go to Williams. Williams is blocked, got it back. Malvern wanted a jump ball, can't say I blame him. 2:38 to go as that one goes through the hands of Simmons, saved inbounds by Ryan Williams. LaSalle back pretty well defensively, but a slip to the hole and a finish inside, Andrew Phillips. Boy, everybody got back to about the elbow there, AJ, and then Phillips just kept running to the baseline.
Yeah, no, that was a great look by Phillips, getting open under the basket, and, you know, just a great opportunity for him to get some points on the board for Malvern Prep.
Right there you can really see the transition buckets there displayed by Malvern.
Yeah.
Horace Simmons turnaround, couldn't get it to go off the back iron. Sam Brown, another offensive carom. He's having an excellent early evening thus far.
Sam Brown right there really showcased his offensive talent. Not to mention he's had a great game defensively. So he really is a difference maker on both sides of the ball for the Explorers today.
The lefty stroke from Hayden Pegg makes it 11-7.
Yeah, that was a great look by Pegg. You know, Tim Jennings just thought that Pegg would try to go for just an easy layup, and he took the 3.
Jennings had a great look, kind of got stuck in between. Put it in or put it off the glass, hit the back iron, and now in rhythm. 6 straight for Malvern Prep, this one from Andrew Phillips. And a giveaway by the Explorers. So transition defense, a problem in recent minutes for LaSalle, a couple of turnovers as well. Malvern Prep right back in the game, Danny.
I agree, and you can see that LaSalle is a little bit dysfunctional right now out of the gate, going on a little bit of a slow streak, but they look to combat that as they sub in both Joey Shields and Caleb Bryant.
Shout out to our team here as well. Danny Rovey, class of 2020, make sure I get this right, 2024.
That's correct.
That's right, here at LaSalle. AJ Carabello, up at Penn State, but a LaSalle graduate himself. Longtime statistician of this LaSalle basketball program, and he's doing both roles here today as we speak. So thank you both for being a part of the broadcast team today.
It's a pleasure, Bob. Thank you.
Yeah, really is a pleasure. And trying something new with also keeping the stats. Not keeping the stats is new, but doing it along the broadcast. But hopefully this provides some further insights for our broadcast.
Shields got into the lane. Decided to restart the offense. Nick Sperano, tough shot, got it to go. High difficulty that time from the LaSalle senior. They lead by 3 with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, it was a great look by Verana, just to help the to stop the Malvern run.
Williams for 3. And Malvern Prep showing that they can break this three-quarters court pressure by LaSalle. Let's see how long they stay with it. 14 seconds left in this first quarter, all knotted up. Williams through traffic, and he traveled with it. Out of control, he was looking for a foul call. Won't come. And 7 seconds left, plenty of time for Malvern Prep to get a last look. Here's Ryan Williams. Tough shot in traffic, no good. Sam Brown brings it down. That's the end of one. Brown caught the backboard. Good camera work there, Joey. Tell you what, I think it would have been after the horn anyway. But after one, tied at 13. Great basketball game. Something we expected here between two great programs. Two pretty good non-league rivals and two really good basketball coaches. This portion of today's game brought to you by Jim McLaughlin and Carrie Guerin Boyle of the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors team. Jim and Carrie, longtime friends of ours. They helped my wife and I buy our house, and we're thrilled with everything that we were able to do through that home buying process. More importantly, happy to be working with professionals such as Jim and Carrie. Excellent in what they do. They can help you whether you are looking to buy or sell that house. They are great advocates and big advocates of everything going on in the LaSalle community. So, pay it forward. Call Jim McLaughlin, Carrie Guerin Boyle of the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors team. Go
Bob,
ahead.
Bob, one
Dan.
thing that I'd like to add on to what you said about how both these teams are non-conference rivals. A lot of great games in every bit of sports for both these schools, I think, over the past few years, not only over the past few decades.
Yeah, I think you're right. This goes, well beyond basketball. In fact, maybe the most notable games are some of those football games that they've played over the year. Played a football game a few years ago down at Franklin Field. Malvern was victorious in that one. Just last year, they went down to Ocean City, New Jersey. LaSalle was victorious in that particular game. And programs that are proud, again, across multiple sports, like you said. And this is something that it's good for schools like this to have good relationships, to put each other on the schedule time and again, year after year. LaSalle basketball, after the deep three from Chase Reardon, was no good. A late play, AJ, in the first quarter there from Reardon. He went up and basically nearly took it off the rim and put it back in. Didn't connect, but the hop stood out to me from the senior at 5'11".
Yeah, no, he definitely made a very athletic play, and especially somebody of his stature, not what you would expect.
And now a giveaway. Let's see what Reardon can do. Leaves it off, and it looked like that was a kick. Now it hits the official, and it's out of bounds to Malvern. Nobody's happy. LaSalle thinking the official got in the way. Malvern Prep, I think rightly also, thinking that there was a kick on that transition opportunity.
Yeah, a little bit of a, confusing play there. Malvern definitely has every right to think that was a kicked ball. I'm not sure if it was, but it definitely looked like it. A great block by Simmons.
Yeah, and Chris Williams nearly got it back, but an offensive rebound and finish from Andrew Phillips. Thought about a little shove maybe in the back of Chris Williams, but good effort by Malvern Prep. They take a 15-13 lead.
Yeah, great effort by Malvern Prep to, get 2 extra possessions there and finally score 1.
Sam Brown, he loves that spot. He's hit 2 from there in the corner, right in front of his home student section. 16-15, the Explorers take the lead again.
Yeah, another great shot by Sam Brown, and I think he really likes that spot, as you said, Bob. He already has 2 threes from in and about that area in front of the student section.
And they're pretty well contested shots as well. A foul in the act of shooting, I would imagine, still haven't gotten the call. It'll go against Nick Sperano, and there is your call. 2 shots coming at the line. It'll come for big number 23, Charlie O'Shell. A 6'5" junior didn't get the start, but Malvern Prep showing that they'll go plenty deep on that bench. We've seen Reardon. Now seeing O'Shell. And the first look at Tage Davis, the 6'3 sophomore. So at least 8 deep, and we expect to see them go deeper than that, this Malvern Prep offense.
You know, one thing that's been really displayed by both schools so far is the interior defense and the fact that although fouls might be called, both teams can knock down shots from the line.
Yeah, neither team is afraid to get in the paint and either, get a quick layup or get to the foul line.
Great look for Horace Simmons, set up by the assist from Sam Brown.
Yeah, it was a great look by Sam Brown to get Horace Simmons a wide open three-point shot that he was able to knock down.
And those are the types of shots that he was taking last year. Of course, an excellent three-point shooter, but created great looks. That's why he shot better than 50% from 3 last year. A loose ball. Malvern Prep on the floor for it first. And a great look. Now an odd man rush. And a finish. Charlie O'Shell. He's got 4 quick ones off the bench, and we're tied at 19 again.
Yeah, great hustle by Malvern Prep on that possession. After the missed shot, they went for the offensive board and got it.
Shields, extra pass for Sam Brown for 3. Short. Shields, great look. Brown attacks, gets high, and draws the personal. What a possession by Joe Shields. Creates the first look for Sam Brown on that, what would have been hockey assist, if you will. And then an offensive carom, a great look to your best scorer. He'll shoot 2 now at the line, Sam Brown.
Well, really, that sequence right there shows the toughness that both schools have with them for this game today.
There's your broadcaster, Jinx AJ. I was talking about how he's missed 1 all year. Now he's missed 2 on the year, 30 of 32.
Makes the second one, though.
Just a paltry 95% from the line this year for Sam Brown. LaSalle stays in that man-to-man look. Williams rises, can't hit it. And again, he is really talented, guys, but I don't know if that's necessarily the look that Paul Romanchik wants. Of course, if it goes in, we're singing a different tune, but Sam Brown makes life difficult defensively. That one caught the backboard. An offensive rebound. Sam Brown hits it again. His 3rd free of the night. Call it Brown's corner in front of the student section. 4-point lead.
Yeah, what an excellent shot by Brown on that possession. That was very contested, but he was able to make that. He's really feeling it from that spot.
And a good box out there, and the call is going to go against Joe Shields. Boy, looked like he got great position. Let's get one more look. It's going to come in there. It looks like a good box to me. Yeah, I guess you got to call it on somebody. It's not
bit of a questionable call.
Yeah, it's
I thought
tough,
they were
right?
going to call over the top on that possession, but
I agree with that, AJ.
I thought that's what it really looked like, but
Sure.
I think towards the end of it he got very low, and they consider that a dangerous play.
Yep, I think you're right. And you're allowed to go up and snatch the ball over top of somebody. Now Shields gets matched up on Williams. 4:22 to go. And he hits it. Really nice.
Yeah, it's something I noticed in Williams' game yesterday when they played Pittsburgh Central Catholic. He has a very nice floater, and you just saw it there. A great shot. He doesn't need to go into the rim, and something LaSalle likes to do is take charges. So, like that on that possession.
There you
Almost
go.
spoken into existence.
And guys, we talked about this on broadcast before. Shields' feet, they're not set, but that's not part of the equation when it comes to here. He's in legal guarding position, and more importantly, it's going to be this drop of the shoulder, extension of the elbow. They deemed that he was out of control, and that is why the call was made. First personal called against Vandergeest. Going right back the other way. Nix Verano called for the personal.
Offensive foul number 5, Nix Verano. That is his 2nd.
And that time it was about legal guarding position. The struggle for me there, guys, is the defender doesn't go down. Now, I'm not saying it's all an acting game, but again, that's one where the play can just continue on without a whistle. Williams to the bucket. No, but what a tip. Just wouldn't go. Brown drives, collides, and hits.
There you see a fantastic bucket there from Sam Brown, really showing the ability to go coast to coast right there.
Yeah, what an athletic finish by Brown, and way to dodge the defender so that we couldn't have an offensive foul, and he got no contact on it and was able to finish strong. And a steal by Sam Brown.
Giveaway, look out for Sam Brown. Oh, that was a lot of ball at the top there. Tyler Lauder. Romanchik will not like the call. I don't blame him there either. What a play by the 6'7" forward for Malvern Prep. Boys, that's all ball. What a play.
Yeah, that was excellent effort by Lauder on what would have been a monster dunk by Sam Brown. Yeah, and Romanchik has every right to be angry about that call. That was all ball. But Brown will go to the line to shoot 2.
Turning the lineup for the Friars, number 14 on Hayden Hay.
Lauder will take a seat on the bench. But there's going to be people around this gym and watching on the broadcast thinking, my, oh my, I'm going to be watching out for Tyler Lauder as he continues on. He has got hops. Sam Brown converts at the line. Nearly perfect all year long. Leads LaSalle from the line. Leads LaSalle in scoring. He's had an excellent senior campaign thus far.
Yeah, and Sam Brown has had an excellent night tonight.
Not strong enough off the glass. Good defense by Simmons. Another one won't go, and he snatches it out of the air. A man's rebound by the junior Horace Simmons.
LaSalle right there with a true lockdown on the paint.
2:42 to go first quarter. And good defense by Williams, but it's off his knee and out of bounds. Sam Brown with the recovery salvages the possession.
Yeah, almost another turnover by the Explorers, but they were able to salvage the possession, as you said.
Brown on the baseline. Tough shot, no. Rebound, yes. Give him another offensive rebound and 2 points for his efforts. 8-point lead, largest of the day for LaSalle.
Yeah, what an excellent effort by Sam Brown, continuing to show out in this game.
A relentless putback.
And LaSalle will get another look here after the rebound by Jennings.
Brown already with 3 offensive boards this half.
Malvern in the man-to-man defensively. Simmons with his back to the basket. And a good job, I think, there to get out of trouble. Pulls it back, got a better look and hit it. Good 2-man basketball. Shields the safety valve, then got the assist. 30-second timeout called by Paul Romanchik. A 10-point lead for the Explorers.
Yeah, the Explorers have kind of slowly crept up to this, 10-point lead. And they've had an excellent second quarter and a great, great start to this game, a great first half up to this point. So Paul Romanchik is going to talk things over with his team, try to get them back in line, and hopefully cut away at this 10-point deficit.
This portion of today's game brought to you by Winning Search Solutions, owned and operated by Mike Winning, LaSalle class of 1974 and current Alumni Association board member. He offers full-service property and casualty recruiting for all of your insurance hiring needs. Mike was with a carrier for 20 years prior to launching Winning Search Solutions in 2007. So he knows the industry well, he knows the players within the industry. If you're looking to fill any leadership, technical, or support positions for your organization, get in touch with Mike at 215-779-0883 or email him at Mike, that's mwinning, at winningsearchsolutions.com. mwinning at winningsearchsolutions.com. 1:45 to go. LaSalle on a run here and an opportunity to take a big lead into half. The next 100 seconds of game time, very important for both teams and for the fabric of this basketball game. A pull-up won't go. What an offensive rebound. Almost finished it. Andrew Phillips will shoot 2 at the line.
Right there, Phillips almost had an opportunity for an and one.
It's a great effort. Long rebound, clanged off the rim pretty hard, so he got himself an opportunity. No good on the first. Nick Verano will check back in for LaSalle for the last minute 30, replacing Tim Jennings. In and out on the second one as well. A minute 20 to go. Simmons. Verano, his best look of the night. Yes! 13-point lead for LaSalle. In control here at home against Malvern Prep.
Yeah, and what a great offensive possession there by the Explorers. Didn't need to rush anything, just looking for a good shot, and they got one there with Verano on a pretty open three and a great assist from Horace Simmons looking for him.
Good finish there. Malvern Prep gets 2 more. Phillips on the bucket.
And I would expect the Explorers to hold for the final shot here.
And for the purposes of time and logistics, guys, we're going to have Danny go down after the game and get an interview with one of the players. I'm going to try to run down real quick. AJ, you know this drill from Archbishop Wood. I'll try to grab Mike McKee, but not before a timeout. 16 and a half seconds to go. And now there's some confusion. Paul Romanchik thinks there's a 5-second. Mike McKee thinks he got the timeout just before. We had 2 officials signaling 2 different things.
Yeah, Romanchik very unhappy with the call, but the referee agreeing with LaSalle's side of the argument, giving them a 30-second timeout.
This timeout is really crucial to see what LaSalle will end up doing with the ball in the final 30 seconds here.
Yeah, you're right, Danny. They have all the momentum here, and to give up something in the final seconds, cut it to a single-digit lead, could kind of change things. An opportunity here to gain some more momentum again. They're up 11. Tack a couple more on with a quality look here at the end of the clock.
Yeah, hopefully the Explorers can draw up a good play to get an open look for one of their scorers to hopefully bring this lead up to 13 or 14 points. And that timeout, as you said, was critical because Malvern could have done something to bring it to a single-digit game.
Right now, the biggest thing is preserving that double-digit lead.
Yes.
Not in the bonus yet, just the 15 foul against Malvern Prep. It is the second personal against Ryan Williams. Of note, as he remains on the floor. They have 1 more to give here, AJ, and could choose to do so in the final few seconds. Down to 7 seconds. Nick Verano. Simmons had trouble controlling it. Final second, they don't get the shot off. We'll go to half at 34-23.
At the half, the score will about LaSalle 34.
AJ, let me know, what are your thoughts on that first half from LaSalle?
That was a great, they had a good, strong start that I thought they needed in the first quarter. Malvern Prep also had a good first quarter, but then that second quarter is really where they took off and scored 21 points, which was pretty incredible effort, and they kind of went on a 21-10 run during that period.
I agree. As soon as LaSalle saw themselves slipping, they kind of picked themselves back up, and they were able to extend that lead even further as we move into the second half.
All right, we're going to let Bob talk to Coach Williams here.
All right, Dan Williams with us here. Coach, heck of a second quarter there, you guys. You really started to pull away, scored 21 points in the quarter. What went right?
Yeah, they're a tough team, no doubt. We had scouted them. We knew it was going to be a battle. A lot of these guys have been playing together for 4 or 5 years, and they know where each other's at and everything. But we kind of woke up in the second quarter there. They made a nice run at us, but I think we held the fourth down, and I think we just got to keep pounding the ball inside. That's where we really went. So I think that really helped us.
When it comes to Ryan Williams, really tough guy to match up and guard against, but I saw a lot of Sam Brown on him. What's the thought there?
Yeah, we've been doing that with Sam. We also did that in the last game. We've been putting him on the other team's point guard. Sam's so athletic, he can match him step by step. thing is with Williams is he can also go left. He has that little right-handed floater. So he's a gooder, that's for sure. But Sam's our lockdown defender right now, for sure.
Well, we appreciate it. Well, let's get to the guys. Thanks for doing it.
Let's get one. Thank you.
Dan Williams with us here. We'll send it back to the guys in the booth.
Yeah, I thought Mr. Williams brought up 2 excellent points there. One about Sam Brown being such a great defender, and you saw that last game against Pittsburgh Central Catholic's Dante DePanti, who was an excellent scorer and really came alive in the fourth quarter, but was a problem for the Explorers all game. He really locked them all down. And also the fact that, Malvern Prep does have experience playing together, but they held down the fort and, went on a good 21-10 run in that second quarter to really, bring this lead up. So I thought Mr. Williams brought up some excellent points, and hopefully they keep that good second quarter going into the second half.
I love what he mentioned about having Sam guard a lot of teams' point guards. I think that what he said about his athleticism is very true. I think that Sam is really the most athletic guy you'll find on a basketball court, in the Philadelphia area. And when you are able to put him to be able to guard a point guard in the stretch, it'll end up working out very nicely.
Yeah, Brown obviously is a stellar athlete. Today he has 20 points on the floor right now, and he's not even going to college to play this sport. He's going to Rutgers to play football. So you can really see that, he's such a great athlete, and he can really go on those bigger point guards or kind of a, smaller guard or some team's best scorer because of his length and his toughness. 3 offensive boards already in this half. He's shown his toughness here today, and, they're going to keep, relying on him to lock down team's, best players.
Thank you, guys. It was great to have Coach Williams on at the half. We'll send it to a break and come back in just a few minutes for the second half here on Bob Long Sports, LaSalle 34, Malvern 23.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all 4 guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
The coaches at LaSalle agree.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation, our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all 4 guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
LaSalle will have the ball to start the second half.
Welcome back inside our broadcast booth here, top row of the stands at LaSalle College High School. Our home here for the winter schedule. Bob Long, AJ Carabello, and Danny Rovey alongside AJ, pulling double duty, stats as well as color. What did you see on the statistical side through the first 16 minutes?
Yeah, one thing that you probably noticed watching the broadcast but might not have numbers to back it up is Sam Brown having an excellent game for the Explorers here today. He had 20 of their 34 points in the first half and was shooting 75% from the field. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc and then 3 of 4 inside the paint, as well as shooting 5 of 6 from the free throw line. So 20 points for him as well as 6 boards. And, you know, what we're going to talk about here first is, you know, Sam Brown's versatility on the court. And when that three-point shot is falling, he is just – that adds another incredible dimension to his game because obviously, as Mr. Williams said, he's an excellent defender. He's our point guard. He provides, everything in the paint, good scoring, great from the line. So that three-point shot falling is just a bonus here for the Explorers, and it's really helped them in that to get this 11-point lead.
A patient first possession as Jennings spins in the lane, got to get himself out of the lane, and does, avoiding the 3-second. Simmons, and now this is a 40-second possession to open the second half.
Yeah, the Explorers being very patient here on this possession to start, trying to get the best look possible.
Look. My, oh my. That's great passing. Tic-tac-toe, get it inside to Jennings for the easy 2.
Yeah, great look, and a bit of a longer possession, but it's the best thing. The student section giving Bob Long Sports a big shout out.
Heck yeah, love that.
Love to see it.
Yeah, and something the viewers at home might not know is that Malvern Prep, along with the rest of the Interact schools, do play with the shot clock. So that 40-second possession is kind of something that Malvern doesn't experience all the time unless they're playing outside of the Interact. So, the Explorers bringing these longer possessions is something Malvern's going to have to deal with all game.
I agree. I think it's adapting to that level of durability that the Explorers play with on a game-by-game basis.
Tim Jennings couldn't hit it. Good look there, though, from just high of the elbow. 6:27 and ticking to go in the third quarter. By the way, speaking of chance, I'm waiting for Danny Rovey. Come on now, give your own classmates some love. 6:21 left in the third quarter, a 13-point lead for LaSalle. Here's Ryan Williams. Had a decent first half in terms of production, but not as efficient. A big part of that was the LaSalle defense. That's a good-looking floater to cut it back to 11.
Malvern right now playing in a press. Bit of an interesting play call right there as we begin the third quarter.
Yep, Phillips got the 2 there. Phillips nearly picked up the foul. There was a pretty decent reach not called. Verano got by his defender, bump, and no foul call. Here comes Malvern Prep the other way. Vandergeest leads the break. Williams for 3, got it. And just like that, 5 quick ones. Back to an 8-point lead for LaSalle.
Yeah, a great look for Williams, who, had a great shot. A little bit contested by Chris Williams, but it didn't matter to him and got it to a single-digit deficit for the Friars.
And Williams tried to dish out another one of those assists on the baseline. Stepped on the end line, gives it right back to Malvern Prep. So Malvern Prep perhaps succeeding with their defensive adjustment to try to speed up this Explorer team. We saw LaSalle go to the three-quarters court 1-2-2 zone, and Malvern Prep, they were able to take advantage, create easy looks. LaSalle has since come out of that look. I make that, LaSalle came out of that defensive look. Malvern Prep picks up that full court defensively. Now a different looking ball game. 4:59 to go, third quarter. Williams, and now Phillips. Just got a bucket this time, drives to the 10 high off the window, but got his own rebound after too strong. 2 of them a bit too strong off the glass, can appreciate his effort going to the 10. Now in transition, Williams can't hit the 3, knocked out of bounds by Malvern Prep. Vandergeest knocked it past his own end line.
Yeah, a bit of a rushed possession, in my opinion, from the Explorers. They didn't need to take the open 3 right then and there. They could have slowed down the tempo a little bit.
Nix Verano puts one in.
Yeah, it was a great look by Williams to get Verano underneath the basket for a wide open look. And we've seen that from these McKee-led Explorers teams many times. Just great inbound plays that help the Explorers get points.
Yeah, obviously Mike McKee, one of the best coaches in the area for a lot of reasons. But Lauder traveled with it. It'll turn it right back to the Explorers. I think those baseline out-of-bounds plays, one of the biggest and at least the most visible separators of Mike McKee from some of the other coaches around the Philadelphia area. He executes, well, the players execute to perfection. Mike McKee draws him up perfectly. Timeout on the floor, 4:18 to go. Third quarter. This portion of today's game brought to you by Station Tap House in Doylestown, a great spot to go before, during, or after the game for a bite, something to drink, and a place to get together with family. Committed to safety as we get into the winter here and seeing a lot of things going on with relation to COVID. The Wade family and the general manager over there are doing their best. Very clean, making sure folks are being safe when you're out enjoying yourself with family. That's the Station Tap House, proud sponsor of what we're doing here at Bob Long Sports. And then Jim McLaughlin, Carrie, Garo, and Boyle of the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors team. Talked about them in the first half. Jim and Carrie, the most professional realtors you'll find, most committed to this LaSalle community. Helped my wife and I buy our home, and we couldn't be more happy with it. Maybe you're looking to sell your home. It's a great time to do it, but it can be a tricky market out there. They can help you to derive the best value, find the strongest value, the strongest buyer out there on the market for you. They can help you through every step of the process. That's Jim McLaughlin, Carrie, Garo, and Boyle of the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors team. So LaSalle, Danny, has withstood a rush by Malvern Prep, back to a 10-point game. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. They're going to have to deal with this full court pressure again.
Oh, Bob, I agree with that. I think that Malvern right now is really turning up the intensity a couple extra notches as we get through halfway of the third quarter. I think that they realize that this game might not be going in their favor at the moment, and they need to turn it up in order to make that not happen.
Everything but the finish there from Jennings. A great look, though, by Nick Verano. It's good offense from LaSalle. Vandergeest, he's fouled by Horace Simmons. He'll shoot two at the line. Simmons looks at the referee there. You know, again, that's something where it is a foul. I don't know what the chances were for Vandergeest to necessarily make that, even if Simmons wasn't there. But it was a foul.
Yeah, great drive by Vandergeest. Get to the basket and try to get an and one attempt, but if not, Horace Simmons with the foul to get him 2 shots at the line.
2 for 2 at the line for Vandergeest. We expected this to be a heck of a ball game. This, I don't even know what you'd call it, as that one's turned over. Phillips with it. Pull up. And again, got his own rebound. Second or third time he's pulled down his own carom. Open three, in and out. That's a good offensive possession there for Malvern. Just couldn't come up with the bucket.
Yeah, as you said, Phillips has been getting his own offensive rebound a couple times tonight. Don't have the exact numbers, but he's been providing second and third attempts at a possession for the Malvern Prep Friars here today.
Sam Brown, trouble with the catch, able to pull it in, pulls up. Tough shot, might have gotten hit on the elbow. Shields again. Another hustle play for him. Extra pass, Shields gets it back. Reward him, why not?
Yeah, great possession from Shields there. First to get the offensive rebound after the Sam Brown miss, and then to get open in the corner, and for Horace Simmons to look his way and get the open corner three.
Even if he wasn't wide open, you love to reward a player that hustled like that. Shields created his own look. Now Tim Jennings steps in the way.
Yeah, great play by Tim Jennings there.
Verano, Jennings, Simmons for three. It's good. 2 quick threes and the largest lead of the night for LaSalle.
Yeah, what a great look by Horace Simmons there. A bit of a deeper three, and definitely not an easy three to make, but he sure made it look easy.
Phillips.
LaSalle locking down the interior and perimeter.
Vandergeest couldn't hit it. And Jennings in there. Good positioning by the big man. .152 to go, third quarter. And a foul's going to go against Tim Jennings. A stray elbow caught Andrew Lauder. It'll go back the other way with 1:43 to go.
Unlucky situation there for Tim Jennings.
Yeah, definitely an unlucky thing for Jennings there.
Ryan Williams. Surge on him, he got by him and got the finish. Ryan Williams through traffic, good finish from the sophomore sensation.
Yeah, what a great play by Williams just to, get around Ryan Sorge, who just came in the game for Sam Brown, who was defending him.
And a timeout called by Mike McKee once Horace Simmons got it across the timeline, or perhaps in anticipation of that. The 10 seconds was ticking quickly in their heads. Full timeout on the floor. This portion of this broadcast brought to you by a brand new sponsor. Are you looking for AAU basketball this spring and summer? Next Play Basketball, started by Matt Paul and Ryan Ansel, is a program designed to help players elevate their game and prepare to play at the next level. Next Play has boys and girls teams from 4th to 11th graders and is based in Delaware and Montgomery County. Visit nextplaybasketball.com for more information about tryouts and other programming. Additionally, E&M Insurance in North Wales, run by Chris Marr, class of 1989, president of the Alumni Board. Appreciate everything he's done for us and for this LaSalle community. And if you're looking for insurance, we all are, right? Give him a look. He'll take a look at your current policy, see if he can make any improvements, either from a coverage standpoint or a cost standpoint, or in a lot of cases, as Chris will tell you, both. E&M Insurance can get you better service at better rates, better coverages as well. That's E&M Insurance, EANDMinsurance.com, or visit them on Facebook. 1:17 to go third quarter, 44-32. Danny, your thoughts coming out of this timeout?
Well, I think right now LaSalle found themselves a little bit of a change in some positions right here. I think that the biggest thing right now is to be able to extend this lead moving into the fourth quarter as this third quarter closes.
Yeah, I agree with that. The Explorers want to keep this lead. Definitely want to keep building on it, but at least don't let Malvern Prep get back into this game.
Shields one-on-one underneath. Sorge open for three. It's good.
Fantastic ball movement there by the Explorers. Love to see that going into the fourth.
Yeah, great three-point shot from Ryan Sorge, who had an excellent game in today's JV game, and continuing that three-point shooting success into the varsity game. And a great look by Shields from the post. So the Explorers have looked a lot of different ways to get points today.
Phillips inside converts the deuce. 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Well, Sal can choose to hold for the last shot. A double team comes at midcourt, and a nice job by Chris Williams. Very disciplined there. Allowed that double team to essentially go away as Williams vacated the area.
Yeah, very mature play by Chris Williams there to, come out of the double team and find an open teammate in Shields.
And a foul is going to be called against Malvern Prep. 10 seconds left. First against Phillips. By our count, just the first of the entire half.
Yeah, only 3 total fouls on the board for this third quarter. So the refs are kind of, letting them play, but also they've been playing pretty clean, good open looks and not much contact.
Verano with 7.
Very physical game for both teams, but not a lot of fouls called.
Great look at the end of the quarter. Simmons couldn't hit it, but you couldn't ask for a better look. We head to the fourth quarter. LaSalle with a 13-point lead, and they've just continued to build. A big second quarter, went to the half, leading by double digits. And now, AJ, they've extended it here in this third quarter to 13.
Yeah, no, the Explorers, held on to that lead and added 2 more points to it. So, good third quarter from the Explorers, showing their strength, and hopefully they can continue playing this way for the rest of the game in the fourth quarter.
As we head to the fourth, you might be wondering, where are we going to dinner tonight? Well, head over to the Jamison Poorhouse. You guessed it, in Jamison, Pennsylvania. Run by the Wade family, a wonderful spot. Family food and fun, everything in between. Great place to watch the game. Great place to sit down in a nice, cozy booth and get together with family and friends. Again, we appreciate the Wade family, the Jamison Poorhouse, our favorite spot to go after the game. And finally, Doug Kelly New sponsor with us, Binswanger, commercial realtor. If you're looking to buy a commercial property, or maybe you're a business owner that's looking to do a sale leaseback, Doug Kelly can help you with that process. Salle alum, very involved with the alumni board. Doug Kelly can help you with your next commercial real estate need. That's Doug Kelly of Binswanger. Put 8 minutes on the clock here, guys. Headed for a finish. LaSalle, they've built a 13-point lead, but we've seen this Malvern prep team can score. Ryan Sword's got a block.
Yeah, what a great defensive play by Ryan Swords there on Andrew Phillips, who's, been really good for the Friars tonight.
That's right, the student section, they're chanting air ball. Got to give their boys some love. Ryan Swords got a tip.
Truly a home court advantage here at the O'Brien court.
Yeah, you said it.
Sam Brown, what a finish. Scooting through the body control to avoid the offensive foul, avoid the chicken wing, and get the bucket with the offhanded finish.
Sam Brown's football background might tie into that elusivity there we see in the paint.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Definitely could help him.
Williams will go to the line to shoot two.
Number 5, Nick Sperano. That is his third, team's third. On the line shooting two, Ryan Williams.
Makes the first one. Makes both of them.
Williams, impressive. Going to be a load to deal with in that league. The Interact going to be tough this year. LaSalle's getting more than their fair share of a look at the Interact this year. Germantown Academy. Sam Brown had to readjust in midair. Good closeout that time by Hayden Pegg. Now Reardon with the ball. Step back in the corner. No good. That one you can chant away, student section. That was not tipped.
No, that went well over the basket, and Coach Romanchek for Malvern arguing that it might have gone off Sam Brown.
But the Interact, so LaSalle, they've played Springside Chestnut Hill, Germantown Academy, Penn Charter, and now Malvern Prep.
And they did scrimmage with the Haverford School before the regular season started.
That is correct. I would definitely say both the PCL and Interact are some of the most respected private leagues in the Pennsylvania state in general.
There's no doubt about it, yes. Of course, the Interact not part of the PIAA. The Philadelphia Catholic League is. So LaSalle, not just the Philadelphia Catholic League championship, but a 6A state title run to think about this year. Tim Jennings got the rebound. Horace Simmons with the finish.
Yeah, great finish by Horace Simmons to, keep that possession going. And great finish.
Reardon for three, no. And there's 5:49 to go in this one. Foul is called against Reardon. He's not in foul trouble, just the second team foul against Malvern Prep. But this game wasn't technically on the schedule to begin the year. This was supposed to be day two, actually yesterday was supposed to be day two of a holiday tournament. Been issues, you guys all know what they are, and a fourth team was unable to make it to this tournament. And so what they decided to do, LaSalle had Pittsburgh Central Catholic coming in. They maintained their schedule. Play a game on the 27th, play a game on the 28th. The tournament format, winner moves on type of thing was gone. Horace Simmons will shoot two at the line. Foul called against Phillips. The win and go forward mentality and structure was gone. Pittsburgh Central Catholic played a 5:30 game on the 27th, a 4 o'clock start on the 28th. The 27th was against LaSalle. The 28th, Pittsburgh Central Catholic played Malvern. And then this game here tonight was the third game in 3 days. The two Philadelphia teams, they can wait one extra day to play the matchup. So a wonderful job by Bob Zanio, athletic director here at LaSalle, and the rest of the athletic staff for putting this schedule together. again, I don't know that you can call it a tournament, but with a win, LaSalle would go 2-0. Pittsburgh Central Catholic would go 1-1. They beat Malvern Prep yesterday, and Malvern Prep with a loss here would be winless in this 3-day tournament.
Yeah, great explanation of what went down, Bob, with that, how it was supposed to be a 4-game tournament, but now it kind of turned into a 3-game over 3-day showcase, and as well as, I don't know if the JV teams for LaSalle and Malvern were supposed to play, but they did get a chance to do that, so maybe a little bit of an added bonus game for both JV teams.
I agree with that description of it being a showcase, AJ. I'd like to think something along the lines of an invitational as well.
Phillips hearing about it from the LaSalle student section. Danny, want to litigate that call with you down there. I think that's a good call. I thought Jennings was in legal guarding position. But again, there's going to be no restricted area the way you'd see in college and the NBA drawn here, but it's still part of the equation. And referees have discretion as to whether to make that call. I thought Jennings was a little too deep on that play to elicit a charge call.
Bob, you read my mind. I think it was the right call for the right situation.
5 minutes left in the game. LaSalle up by 16. They can be patient offensively, get great shots like that. That one doesn't fall, though. Brought down by Lauder. Open three, Vandergeest.
Wow, great look by Vandergeest on the transition, able to get that 3.
And again, not quite a game yet, but quite the transition there. Foul called. Vandergeest picks it up. Williams to the line, but it could have been a 19-point lead. Him and Simmons a wide open 3, a 50+% three-point shooter. Just off. Vandergeest in transition. Back down to 13. A couple of important free throws here for Chris Williams. Williams had a huge game in his first night out for this LaSalle team. The first of the holiday tournaments on the weekend of the 10th and 11th of December. He was the tournament MVP. And AJ, I know you were well aware of that tournament and how well he played to start this season, now averaging a tick under 10 points per game for this Explorer squad.
Yeah, no, Chris Williams had his first 2 good games for the Explorers to start the season. Fell off a little bit after that, but still, providing, and as you said, he's going to be a big piece for the Explorers moving forward, and he's got to continue to play strong, and hopefully get, if he got that holiday tournament form back, that'd be great. But even what he's doing today is fantastic, just providing defense for the Explorers as well as some scoring if they can't get it from their other players.
And in that particular possession, picked up some pressure and was able to elude it well. Got the ball over to Jennings, and they can reset.
Yeah, that was a smart choice by Jennings, just to reset, get everybody situated where Coach McKee would want them on the floor, and there's no rush. They have a 15-point lead here, and their ball, they're going to try to get the best looks possible.
When you say best looks possible, LaSalle looking to space the court. As seen by Williams right there.
Wow, what a finish!
Wow, what a play by Chris Williams.
Chris Williams dazzles the Winmore crowd. Now Phillips found an opening and a good solid finish off the glass.
Yeah, great look by Phillips. Kind of confused the LaSalle defense there a little bit.
And a giveaway. Williams just didn't finish it. Nick Ferrano didn't really contest, but maybe just enough. Shields.
Man, right there, LaSalle showcasing the coast-to-coast ball movement.
Yeah, that was a
tiki-taka passes. Bring it up.
Yeah, no, that was a great look by Tim Jennings to get Joe Shields on the smaller Vandergeest in the paint.
2:45 to go. LaSalle has all but sealed this one now. Lauder, good finish. That's an offhanded finish for the lefty Lauder. And we declare it over. All of a sudden, a quick bucket and a giveaway. Malvern basketball, a long hill to climb, but the Friars start with the basketball. Connor Cyberlick gets his first look of the evening. Caleb Bryant checks back in. He had a cup of coffee in the first half. Phillips Thought he might have traveled there. But a good look inside for Reardon, the assist to Vandergeest.
Yeah, that was an excellent look.
Full court pressure here for LaSalle. They've struggled a bit against the full court pressure. Get this one across the timeline and into the hands safely of Connor Cyberlick. Simmons, Bryant, and they'll reset. Dangerous pass.
Yeah, the Explorers in no rush here.
Caleb Bryant, he's going to pick up the personal foul. Got his pound of flesh for it, though. Certainly went after that rebound aggressively. His first, team's fifth.
That's his first, team's fifth. Substitution for the Explorers, number 35, Ryan Sword, he replaces Horace Simmons.
Swords into the game, replacing Horace Simmons. 1:47 to go. With the win, LaSalle would move to 4-2 on the year. And their next game will be none other than Philadelphia Catholic League play. No game on the 31st. You may have seen earlier in the year there was a game scheduled for New Year's Eve. So you can enjoy your New Year's festivities, and we'll see you early in the new year. Offensive foul on the loose ball. Now the first game will be at Cardinal O'Hara, so that's a game that we are not able to go and broadcast based upon their contract with the NFHS network. That game will only be viewable on pay-per-view through NFHS network. There's only one other game this year where that will be the case. That's January the 14th against Conwell Egan on the road. Every game here will be broadcast on Bob Long Sports, and we hope to do as many road games this year as possible. Couple of new substitutions into the game for LaSalle. Joe Halferty checked in, as well as James Barczyk.
Yeah, the Explorers in no rush, just going to pass the ball around, hopefully not turn it over and keep this 13-point lead till the final buzzer.
50 seconds left in the game.
LaSalle right now looking to close this game out just by using nothing other than ball movement.
Cyberlick with it now. This is Halferty. Barczyk and Halferty, both juniors, getting some varsity run. Guys that'll be part of the equation next year. Caleb Bryant couldn't handle it. Transition for Malvern Prep, and a good finish with the left hand. Number 11, Achilles Tucker Turner, who played a lot in the JV game, knocked out of bounds by Malvern Prep to LaSalle.
Yeah, Malvern Prep still showing a little bit of fight, but with 11 seconds on the clock and an 11-point lead for the Explorers, this one is all but over.
So what was originally a 2-day tournament turned into a 3-day, 3-team back and forth. LaSalle wins both games. First against Pittsburgh Central Catholic, and tonight against Malvern Prep. Good win for the Explorers. And Danny Rovey will head on down, see if he can get an interview with one of the victorious Explorers. AJ, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I thought during this, as we called it, tournament, the Explorers showed a lot of grit and, played really well over that 2-game stretch. And, they look ready for Philadelphia Catholic League play, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens.
And we'll send it down to Danny Rovey.
Bob, I'm here with Sam Brown. Sam, fantastic performance on the day. Describe to me what went into that.
Well, I would just say, coming off those 2 losses, from Reading and Penn Charter, we knew what we had to do coming into this tournament. And, we just fought hard all week and got the job done.
Great performance, Sam. Thank you.
Thanks to Danny Rovey. Thanks for getting a minute with Sam Brown, and he'll head back and celebrate with his teammates victorious here today. AJ, I know we didn't get much time there because our man Danny Rovey, Johnny on the spot down there. Your final takeaways, and I don't know if you have any stats updated that you can share with us, but what's your, I won't call it a resolution, but what's your thought heading into the new year with this LaSalle team?
Yeah, I think the Explorers, they had a good start for a good 3-0 start to the season, and then they faced a really tough Reading team, and I think it got into their head, but this tournament kind of allowed them to reset themselves, get back into their gameplay, how they want to play games, and show really what they're made of, and I think they did just that in those 2 games. Just looking at the final stats here, they shot 50% from the field, and anytime you can do that, that's incredible. 42% from beyond the arc, and 9 from 10 from the free throw line, and they had 10 offensive boards on the day. That's something where you're going to get second possessions. That's going to be really important, to get those extra possessions. And another thing that they just did really well was just they had a lot of 12 assists. Looking for great ball movement, looking for open teammates to get the scores, and that really allowed those shooting percentages to be up there.
Danny, a final thought from you.
I think the takeaway right now is the durability of LaSalle. Even when things did not look so good in the second quarter, they were able to battle back, extend the lead, and end up pushing this to an ultimate landslide victory. So I have to give it to the Explorers, and I think that to be able to keep this longevity and keep these leads moving forward as we near towards the middle part of the season.
As you last heard them, Danny Rovey, class of 2024 here at LaSalle. His first color commentary appearance on Bob Long Sports. Great job, buddy. Look forward to more of these.
Thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate it.
And AJ Carabello, I don't know how long it'll take you to get back to school, but anytime you're here, we'd love to have you. Thanks so much for all you do for LaSalle basketball and for being a part of our little family the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, no problem. It was a pleasure to be here again, Bob, and it was definitely a unique experience. I got to keep the stats like I normally did on the bench for 5 years for the Explorers, so it felt great to do that again. But also it felt great to do color commentary and bring that extra aspect of the statistics to Bob Long Sports today.
Well, for AJ Carabello, Danny Rovey, our buddy Joey helping us out on camera, great job. I am Bob Long saying so long from Winmore. The Explorers are winner 59-48. We'll see you folks after the new year. Next home game, January 7th. We'll be back in the building for that. For the January 3rd game, as mentioned, you can only access that through NFHS Network. That's a contractual thing. But check that out, and then we'll see you back for Bob Long Sports Productions real soon. Happy New Year, everybody, from Bob Long Sports. Thanks for everything, and a great 2021. Looking forward to an even better 2022.